this video will support you through the second step of the bereavement process, the formal registration of death. If you have already obtained probate or know that small estates can be used, you are able to notify and register the death at the same time. If you are unsure, please view the Step 1 support video for notification of death. Sorting out documents is probably the last thing you want to do. But to help you, we need the right legal documents to formally register the shareholder's death and update the shareholding with details of who can legally act. We need to be provided with the correct legal documentation, and there are two available options to formally register the death. Regardless of whether the deceased was resident in the UK or overseas, we need to see either the original grant of probate, or if no probate has been issued and there is no intention to obtain one, you may be eligible to use our small estates process. For more information about probates and how to apply, visit the government's guide to applying for probate. If the shareholder was resident in Scotland, visit the page to find out more about Scottish confirmations. There are two types of probate that we will accept. Older probate documents will have an embossed stamp on them, as seen on screen, whereas newer probate documents have a holographic sticker on them. We accept both versions of UK probate as well as Scottish confirmation, and the full document would be required. Further information on how to submit probate can be found in our bereavement support pages, which is linked at the end of the video. Alternatively, you may be able to complete and return a small estates form. If no grant of probate has been issued or is due to be, it's often quicker and easier to use our small estates service. This can be used regardless of where the deceased was resident, UK or overseas, and there may be a charge to use this service. When required, a fee is payable to cover EQ for the risk of registering the death without the need for you to obtain a grant of probate. The fees are tiered according to the value of shares. The value of a holding should be calculated at the date of death and is classed as the market value of the shares plus any uncashed dividends. You can use the EQ Small Estate Service if the deceased was resident in the UK or overseas and if all of the criteria shown on screen can be met. Part 1. Download the Small Estates form by visiting shareview.co.uk and following the links to bereavement support. Part 2. Complete the form using the guidance notes provided as support. If there are more than 5 companies in which the shares were held, or a requirement to add additional next of kin details, a cover letter will also need to be included. Part 3. Pay the small estates fees. As a reminder, this fee covers us for the work we complete and the risks associated with registering the death and re-registering the holding without formal documentation. Details on how to pay can be found on the Small Estates form itself, with additional support available at shareview.co.uk. Our online fee calculator can help you tally up the amount payable, which is located under the Bereavement Support section of the website. If appropriate, the quickest and easiest way to pay the fee is by bank transfer. We will accept a cheque if a bank transfer can't be made. However, please ensure your cheque is written from a chequebook that has been issued after the year 2000. Part 4. Post the form back to us. Before posting, please ensure you have enclosed a copy of the death certificate. If not previously supplied, original documents will be returned. If there is a fee required, please make sure this has been paid and you've completed and enclosed all appropriate forms. Once we've received the applicable documents back, we will update the shareholding with details of the legal representative or next of kin. We'll return the original grant of probate to you within 2 working days, if provided, and we'll respond to you within 5 working days of receiving the correct documents from you to confirm that the death has been registered. When Step 2 is complete, when ready, you can proceed to Step 3, closing the shareholding. For further support and useful information, please visit our bereavement support pages. If you require any further assistance, we also have a live chat function offering online support. We're here for you and we're happy to help. We're EQ.